Yeah, good day to you all. I am Musa Said Ibrahim from the Department of Biological Sciences, Admiralty University of Nigeria, Delta State, Nigeria, and I'm here to present my 2018 paper titled The Effect of Bioremediated Diesel Polluted Soil that was amended with Erronia crassipes, that is water hyacinth, on the germination parameters of Amaranthus hybridus, that is green amaranth. Yeah, then introduction. As we all know, Nigeria is one of the major oil producing countries in the world, and for this purpose, this country has faced so many challenges in terms of petroleum pollution. This pollution most times occurs as a result of exploration and transportation of petroleum and its products such as diesel oil. This has impacted negatively on different arable lands, waterways, and has led to low crop yield, water poisoning, food insecurity, and so many other environmental vices. This calls for urgent cleanup strategies. Dif- um, Past researchers have discussed different remediation strategies such as physical remediation, which mostly include excavation of the polluted area or removal of the pollutant, which most times is cost effective and again leads to other forms of pollution and again waste time and then requires more manpower. Chemical remediation has also been used and it also leads to some other form of pollution such as the air pollution, and then biological remediation has been proven so far as the most effective, most cost effective, and again less manpower, less stressful, and again most sustainable way of cleaning environment. Biological remediation, that is also known as bioremediation, involves the use of either naturally occurring organisms or by deliberately introducing microorganisms that are capable of consuming or breaking down of environmental pollutants, and this brings about cleaning up of polluted sites. Different organisms involving microbes, animals, and plants have shown physiochemical signs of remediation, which includes low pH, reduce total petroleum hydrocarbon, and also reduce total organic carbon. Of these organisms, Erronia crassipes, that is water hyacinth, has proved to be effective in remediating petroleum hydrocarbon polluted area. However, all the previous researches based their remediation just on physiochemical properties of the soil without trying to trail if the soil can actually improve growth parameters of plants, because most times they are arable lands. Based on this, the current study employs crassipes, Erronia crassipes, to remediate diesel polluted arable land in order to investigate germination response of Amaranthus hybridus, that is green amaranth. Materials and method. This study was carried out in the biological garden of University of Lagos. Seeds of Amaranthus hybridus were obtained from Agricultural Research Institute, and then soils that were previously bioremediated with different levels of Erronia crassipes, that is 50, 10, and 150 grams were used. And then 5 seeds of Amaranthus hybridus were sown, and this study lasted for 50 days. Positive control, which include the soil that has not been remediated and that has not been polluted with diesel oil. Negative control, which is a soil that has been polluted with diesel oil without remediation, and soil that has been remediated with 50 gram, 100 gram, and 150 gram of Erronia crassipes were studied. Days to germination of Amaranthus hybridus, percentage germination, root length, and plant height were studied. All the data obtained were presented as mean and standard error of 3 replicates and then analyzed following a two-way analysis of variance using a special statistical package that is known as GenStat, the 8th edition. The result obtained after the studies was presented. Figure 1 shows days to germination and percentage germination. We can see in the positive control soil, the positive control soil germinated at 7 days, while the negative control soil germinated at 20 days. Then the soils treated with Econia crassipes germinated at 12, 11, and 9 days. So we can see that the highest days to germination was observed in the positive control, then followed by in the soil treated with 150 grams of Econia crassipes. Then from the germination percentage, the PC, that is positive control, the soil treated with 50 grams of Econia crassipes, 100 grams and 150 grams, excuse me, showed highest percentage germination. Meanwhile, the negative control shows least percentage germination. This is to show that diesel oil actually impacted negatively on days to germination and also germination percentage of Amaranthus hybridus. Figure 2 shows plant height and root length at day 10 after sowing. At day 10 after sowing, we can see that the positive control, the plants sown in positive control showed highest plant height of 2 centimeter, and then the root also showed highest of 1 centimeter. The negative control did not germinate at day 10. The soil treated, which can be seen because it germinated at day 20, the soil treated with 50 and 100 did not germinate at day 10 because they germinated at day 12 and day 11. This has shown, but the soil treated with 150 grams of the amendment shows germination of the plant height was 1.2 centimeter, while the root was about 1 centimeter. Then figure 3 shows plant height and root length at 20 days. At 20 days, we can see the soil that was remediated with 150 grams of Econia crassipes shows the highest, the plant from the soil that was remediated with 150 grams shows highest plant height compared to the negative control that shows least. And then it's even showing higher plant height than the positive control, and it's even showing higher root length than the positive control. Going to the 30 days, at 30th days, the plant that was sown in the soil treated with 150 grams of Econia crassipes shows 21 centimeter plant height, while the least was observed in the negative control. These are indications that the soil, that the diesel oil has impacted negatively on the negative control, and then again remediating soil with Econia crassipes of 150 grams can actually improve the fertility of the soil and thereby improving the plant height and root length of the soil. Figure 5 shows plant height at day 40. We can also see at day 40 that the plant that was sown in the soil that was remediated with 150 grams of Econia crassipes had the highest plant height of 29 centimeter and as well had the highest root length of 5.7. The next was followed by the positive control, but the least was negative control. This also shows impact of the diesel oil on this plant. The same thing goes at day 50. The plant that was sown in 150 gram treated soil had the highest plant height of 32 centimeter and then highest root length of 7.6 centimeter, then followed by the positive control, and then the least was observed in negative control. This shows that diesel oil pollution impacted negatively on roots and plant height of Amaranthus hybridus, and again remediating soil with 150 grams of Econia crassipes can help to improve the soil fertility, thereby improving the plant height and root length of Amaranthus hybridus. Now conclusion, findings from this research indicated that diesel oil polluted soil delays days to germination, reduced percentage germination, reduced root length and height of Amaranthus hybridus, and also led to accumulation of petroleum hydrocarbon in the test plant tissue. However, Econia crassipes has been indicated as an effective biostimulant in remediation and can help improve germination properties. This study also shows that those physicochemical indicators of bioremediation such as low pH, low TOC and low TPH also bring about improved germination properties in Amaranthus hybridus. Therefore, this research encouraged that further studies should be done in order to investigate those candidate genes that are responsible for improved biostimulation properties in Erronia cruciferis in order to improve the ability to stimulate bioremediation.